Hi again, Gordon here with Tactical Hyve here at the Glock store in San Diego. A beautiful facility here, lets you shoot 360 degrees, not bad. Do anything you want. All right, today what we're going to do is cover the priceless use of dummy rounds in your training. By using dummy rounds, even at night at home, you can do almost everything you did at the range except get recoil management. If you want to get faster at magazine changes, use dummy rounds. If you want to practice when that gun goes click instead of a bang, use dummy rounds. If you want to practice a remedial, or we call it remedial, and some people call it type 2 or type 3 malfunctions, you can use dummy rounds, but we use a 40 cal in our 9mm guns. This is for guys with 9mm guns. I don't know what we can do for guys with 40s and 45s, but with a 40 cal, it jams, and so you have to learn how to fix it, because we just haven't figured out how to program 9mm to malfunction the way we want it to. It always seems to do it when we don't. So I'm going to just go over some things that I teach. As a new shooter, once you get a new shooter and you're starting to shoot and you can understand that trigger, doesn't take a lot of rounds, then every magazine I always put dummy rounds in it. Because when you're shooting, the recoil always masks what's happening. Okay, you can see maybe your holes are down and to the left or straight down or up, and you're not sure why, because when you shoot, that recoil takes your hand out of position. So by putting having a magazine with live rounds and with some dummy rounds, when you hit that dummy round, it will show you exactly what you're doing. Most people, they anticipate and they grip that gun and they can't see it. But when you put that dummy round in, bang, bang, click, you can see what you do, and that's valuable training. And so when I teach, I put dummy rounds in almost every magazine. 1, 2, 3, mix them up. Nobody knows how many's in there. And that forces you to stay on that front sight, forces you to think about your trigger for precision shooting, and that will teach you how to pull that trigger back to the rear smoothly and to a surprise break. I'm going to show you how to practice doing a mag change. You can do this at home with just dummy rounds. Empty mag in the weapon, lock to the rear, just like you'd shot and it locked back. And then I have a magazine of just dummy rounds right here. Okay, so that's in your mag pouch, ready to go. Another empty mag for when we do it for the second time. So if I'm out here shooting, bang, bang, I get slide lock, finger out, bring it in, drop this mag. The dummy mag goes in, roll, pull, release, thumb up, re-grip, and take your shot. Okay, then you can lock that back, put that dummy mag back in, put another empty mag in here, and practice again. So by doing that, even at home, you're getting muscle memory. You're getting those practices so it becomes natural. So when it happens at the range or at a time you need to do a mag change, you already know how to do it. You've practiced it. And from now on, we can go to live fire and how I use it for live fire. All right. So what we'll do here is we'll just drop that magazine out. Going to load in these magazines that I've loaded. These magazines loaded have dummy rounds in them. I don't know where they are because I've mixed the mags up. So I'm not going to be able to anticipate when it's going to go click instead of a bang. So this time here, check, clear, and safe. And just punch out. I'm going to take 2 shots at a time because that's what we practice, because you get your shot and your recoil management for the second shot, and then you can move on from there. All right. Punch out, front sight, add. Reset that trigger, add. Now I'm going to finger out, I'm going to scan, back to here, check, make sure the bad guy's not behind me, and then I'll do it again. Punch out, front sight. I got a click instead of a bang. You want to take that finger off the trigger, tap, rack, thumb up, re-grip, and take your shot. scan, back, check for bad guys, check your family, whatever you need to do, and punch out again. Click instead of a bang, finger out, tap, rack, re-grip, and follow-up shot. As you can see, when I pulled the trigger and I hit that dummy round, my gun didn't move, and that's what you're trying to practice. And as you see, when I did my immediate, I did a tap, roll, rack, thumb up, re-grip, because that way you're prepared. A lot of guys bring it in, and it just takes a little more time. Next, we're going to go over how to set up a remedial. Remedial is when the gun jams and it not click, but it doesn't go into battery. You either have a failure to extract or something else. So what we're doing now is we've got 3 live, a dummy round, 2 live, and then we put that 40 cal in, and then we've got 1 round at the bottom just to make sure it works. So that's how I load my magazines, and that's how I'm going to go. You're going to shoot, get a click, tap rack for your immediate, shoot, and then when it goes and locks to the rear, that's going to trigger me how to clear my remedial and reload. Now what we're going to do is demonstrate that setup that I just showed you in my hand. I put that in my magazines right here. So first of all, we're going to load and make ready, check clear and safe, make sure everything is good. Take my magazine, tug, press check, make sure we don't have a dead man's gun. Now I'm going to go through the magazine the way you would. When you get a click, deal with it. When it locks to the rear and doesn't go all the way into battery, then you have to fix it. Okay, from there on. Ready and threat. You're going to punch out nice and smooth. Finger on, add pressure. Reset, add pressure. So I got my 2 shots off, which is good. Finger out, scan. Check for the bad guys. And do it again. Punch out. Click instead of a bang. Finger out. Tap. Rack. Re-grip. Take my shot. Finger out. Scan. Check for bad guys. Punch out. Now I feel something happened. The slide didn't go back into home. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what I have. I'm going to break over the top. This one won't come out. Punch that mag out. Lock it to the rear. Re-grip and take my shot. All right, in conclusion, you saw what I was doing. These things are valuable. You've got dummy rounds. You got the 9mm. You got the 40 cal. Whatever's going to work for your gun, try to get them. Even if you shoot 45, get some dummy 45s. You can do almost everything I did here except set up the remedial. So go slow, go smooth, watch what you're doing. Speed will come as soon as you get smooth. So anytime you try to go fast before you're ready, you'll mess it up. So when you mess it up, slow back down, do it again until you own it. And that's what we have from Tactical Hyve. If you have any questions, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please get online, get on the forum, let us know what you think, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you've got. Thanks.